Rami here, with another video about One Piece. Depending on when I release my One Piece videos, this may be the first One Piece video you see. I really want to get this one out soon. So with that being said, shall we begin? Today we're going to be reviewing the chapter of 995, or chapter 995 of One Piece. Oh my gosh, I'm going to try to keep my composure throughout this video. So, yeah. But I just know I will not be able to. So, we start the chapter off. This is probably the earliest I've read a chapter of One Piece. So, it's like 3 right now. I did not sleep, I guess you could say. But I probably will sleep immediately after this because I do have school. But, yeah. I wish I had the confidence right now to show my face because, oh my gosh, I would literally be screaming. But with that being said, we get a beautiful spread of basically Onigashima, right? And it says, "Out of my way, what lies beyond that defeating roar?" And Big Mom yells, "Marco." Now, Marco is one of my favorite characters, if not my favorite, like, commander character, besides, like, Katakuri. Definitely in Marineford, he was the GOAT. He's a part of my wallpaper on my phone. He's a GOAT character, right? So when I saw this, I was like, damn, oh my gosh, this moment, it's giving me goosebumps, right? So then Marco says, "I still don't know what role I'll be playing in this war, but ... And we actually never actually knew if, like, these Yonko, like, clashed, like, a lot. Because when we saw the Shanks and Whitebeard clash, we would assume that's not, like, something that happens, like, every once in a while. But you could actually assume that it might happen, you know, more often than we thought. And we then hear Marco say, "I know even more than they do, just how dangerous you can be." So this shows that he has, like, an actual understanding of Big Mom's power. It's not just like, oh, you're a Yonko, like, we've seen each other before. Nah, maybe he's actually, like, clashed with Big Mom like this already. Now, what really shocked me here, because most people underrated Marco, especially, like, 5 years ago. I was definitely not in the scene back then, but, like, I know what happened, right? They really just disrespected, like, the right hands, stuff like that. But this right here, and I'm just going to try to impersonate Big Mom the most I can at 3 a.m. in the morning. "Prometheus, why does it hurt?" Nah, that was not good. But that's what she says, right? And Marco then says that his flames are unique. How unique are these flames? Because we know that they can heal, like, Marco from anything. But just how unique are they to damage Big Mom with Prometheus attacking with her? I really don't know the answer to that, and honestly, I don't know if I want to find out. But then Big Mom, like, kind of, like, let's just say, gets the upper hand on Marco, basically gives Perospero the nudge to, you know, take out Marco. And Perospero actually remarks something interesting, which adds more credence to me saying that the Yonko's crews and Yonko themselves have probably, like, clashed more than we actually thought they did. Like a Shanks versus Whitebeard type situation. And I'll explain. Perospero says after a little bit of chit-chat, when he's like, oh, he's basically like, "Too bad, Marco." And he starts preparing, like, a candy bow, so to speak, on some, like, Katniss vibes. And Perospero says, "You're someone I've wanted to kill on different occasions in the past." How ironic. First off, I can't wait to see this animated. I'm probably going to cry when this gets animated. You'll see why later on in this chapter review, if you don't already know. Anyway, so basically, this attack is actually interrupted, which is so sick how Wanda and Carrot both come in. And here we're actually probably going to see how strong Carrot is in, like, Sulong. Because we saw her, like, taking out, like, the boats, like Big Mom's boats and stuff and ships, but we don't actually know how strong she is. And she had, like, a quick clash with, like, Daifuku's genie. Anyhow, so now Carrot's kind of angry. Like, she's like, "Oh, so that's him." Or, sorry, my bad, that was Wanda. But, like, Carrot was like, "Yes, it is." Like, yes, if it wasn't for him, all the hard to explain, but all this stuff. And she's basically trying to get revenge for Pedro, right? She gets this whole flashback, all that kind of stuff. And I guess we actually know that Marco and Carrot at least have a little connection, or at least that Carrot knows about Marco. So yeah, take that as you will. But what really shocked me here is that, so first of all, Big Mom's kind of just like running away. Why is this happening? Like, why is Big Mom leaving the scene? Like, I feel like it happens way too much than it actually should, where Big Mom kind of leaves the picture in some odd way, whether she's rolling down or she has amnesia, whatever. It's just happening too much. Anyway, whatever this means, she says, I don't have any souls to use against you right now, like to Marco. I don't know what that means, but I think I have a pretty good understanding, like the homies and stuff like that. Anyways, like Wanda and like Kara basically say that they got it covered and Marco's free to go, right? But what's weird to me is that right after this, we see Apu. I don't like Apu. A lot of people in the fandom don't. I'm not saying he's weak, but I just don't like his design. He looks ugly, bro. Like, this man's, like, what happened to him? Like, I know he's from the Long Arm tribe, but, like, bro, you expect me to say this guy looks cool? Like, I love One Piece. It's my favorite anime, but I will say, honestly, the top 10 worst anime design characters, One Piece probably got, like, the first 3 spots, just saying. Like, Foxy definitely number 1, if you know what I mean. Anyway, everybody's still trying to chase Apu, so we got that whole dynamic running around, so I guess it is what it is. And we have, like, this whole thing with, like, Zoro trying to get it, X-Drake trying to get it, Zoro and Drake, like, team up, which is pretty cool, right? With that being said, I'm kind of curious, is X-Drake and Zoro on par? Like, Drake in his hybrid form and Zoro, like, no Ashura, but, like, just normal. They might be in par now that I'm, like, seeing it, right? Now that I'm, like, taking in everything from the chapter. Anyhow, we also figure out something that, like, the fan base, or, like, you know, the fans, whatever you want to call it, have been, like, suspecting for a very long time. That Queen possibly knows, like, Vince Smoke's judge, or, like, they have a connection. And this was kind of been confirmed when Queen's holding Zoro and Sanji's bounty, and he's kind of like, but who would have thought that Judge's son is part of Luffy's crew or something like that? And then he's like, Vince Smoke Judge, which is interesting. And, well, confirms the theory that most of us have had, because Queen's like a mad scientist, kind of. We also figure out that Brooke's immune to the poison / like the ice, like, demon stuff, so that's good to know, I guess you could say. But Chopper actually gets it for some reason. Don't know what's gonna happen there. But this is where I actually started to, I just know that when this gets animated, I'm gonna start crying. Anyhow, I don't know if this might be, like, one of Usopp's strongest moves, but he yells an instant, kill, I think, Green Star, and this attack actually is able to reasonably damage ulti. Not too much, but it's able to, like, catch her. And Usopp's pretty ecstatic about this, which, you know, love to see Usopp happy, right? But unfortunately, this did not last long. And we got a redo of Usopp getting, like, basically all the bones in his head cracked. Like how it happened in Alabasta. Very reminiscent. That's all I'm gonna say. But it made it much better in that moment when we saw this. Also, beautiful picture of Nami on the floor. No sus. Anyways, this is where I actually start to get sad, you could say. So, Nami starts, like, begging for her life, right? She's like, I give up, you win, that kind of thing. And Ulti's all cocky. She's like, way to state the obvious, you know, like, classic villain to, like, weak hero, you could say. But she mentions Luffy's ambition. Luffy's ambition to become the king of the pirates. And she mentions that Luffy had said that he'll beat, quote-unquote, Master Kaido and become the Pirate King, right? And this is while she's holding Nami in her hand. And Nami's, like, pleading with Ulti to, you know, not kill her. She's even like, please, right? And she's actually, like, making a case. She's actually trying to, like, I don't want to call it lying, but, like, just, like, kind of, like, save her own skin. And she's like, I'm sorry, he's just an idiot. Like, she's, you know. And she's just like, please don't do what you did to me, or what you did to, like, Usopp to me, because, like, that's definitely gonna kill me. And she even says that they'll leave, like, the island. But then Ulti says, say that your captain will never become the Pirate King. And this is where it shows Nami with her eyes rolled into the back of her head, like Luffy, that classic, like, Nami cry, like, similar to, like, Arlong Park, that, like, Nami crying, it's, like, Luffy, but, like, her eyes on the back of her head, because I assume she's, like, thinking of Luffy or something like that, I don't really know, but it does show this amazing panel of Luffy, running, right, and Usopp's on the floor, and he's basically telling Nami that it's okay to lie here, right? And quote unquote, he says, we've already come so far. Be tactful, or you'll really lose your life. Damn. But then we see this this heartbreaking scene of Nami. And she says, Luffy will become, or Luffy, he'll become the Pirate King. You see everything, and she says definitely after that. And Ulti's all, like, confused. She's like, what? Right? And she's just like, so that's how it is. And, you know, and then Usopp's like, Nami, run. But, yeah, and, well, your boy Komachio comes in with Otama, which is interesting. I kind of wonder how this is going to play out. And that's basically the end of the chapter, which is interesting. We also have page 1 remarking that it's a dog. Yeah. So, wow. Honestly, wow. I'll probably, with that being said, this is probably going to be my last One Piece video of the week. We'll see, I guess. But yeah, this has been an action-packed chapter. It's honestly been amazing. With that being said, please support the affiliate links down below. And yeah, with that being said, I do plan on making a what if on, like, One Piece. My first what if on One Piece. Excuse me. Sorry if that was gross to you. But yeah, excuse me. I had a burp. But also, I do plan on making a what if on Naruto, What If the Susanoo. I want to finish that series by this weekend, which it will be finished. And I probably want to make a video dedicated to Marco and Nami and Usopp. Yeah. And also, if I can, I'm really trying to finish Fire Force. But for some reason, I can't get past the second episode. We'll see how that goes. Anyhow, this has been Rami X. Hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. And Rami X, out.